title. At dinner, my brother quietly told me to transfer his entire $35 million fortune to my account just to be safe. He leaned across the table and whispered it like a confession meant for God, not me. Transfer everything tonight, my brother said. All of it, just to be safe. The waiter hovered. Candles trembled. His hands didn't. Mine did. I asked why. He didn't answer. He only met my eyes the way he used to when we were boys and trouble was already in motion. Promise me, he said. I did. 45 hours later, he was dead. And 3 hours after the funeral, his son and wife showed up with a lawyer and smiles sharpened like knives. My brother raised me after our parents died. He taught me how to read balance sheets before novels, how to spot lies before threats. He made me his shadow, then his partner, then, quietly, his safety net. We built everything together. I handled the numbers, he handled the noise. $35 million later, he trusted me more than anyone breathing, which is why the betrayal cut so cleanly. Because the lawyer didn't accuse me of theft, he accused me of murder. They sat in my living room like they already owned it. My nephew avoided my eyes. His wife didn't. She wore black too well. The lawyer slid a folder across the table. Your brother's estate was emptied hours before his death, he said. Care to explain? I said nothing. I let the silence stretch. I watched their confidence bloom. They thought the money was the crime. They didn't know it was the trap. The night of the dinner, something had been wrong. My brother drank water instead of wine. He didn't touch his food. When he asked me to move the money, his phone buzzed 3 times and he ignored it. After I got home, I didn't just transfer the funds, I mirrored them. Every dollar moved through a legal lattice of trusts, time-stamped authorizations, biometric confirmations, all clean, all recorded, all irreversible. Then I started digging. By dawn, I knew he was dying. By noon, I knew who wanted him dead. My nephew's wife had been siphoning money for months, small amounts, testing limits. When my brother confronted her, she panicked, hired a doctor, bought a diagnosis, arranged medication that looked like treatment and behaved like poison. Slow, undetectable, profitable. Except my brother knew, and he knew they'd come for me next. That dinner wasn't fear, it was strategy. I spent the next 45 hours preparing for war. I pulled medical records through a backdoor favor, installed backups on my brother's phone from the cloud, retrieved deleted messages where she negotiated dosages like wine pairings. I hired a private forensic accountant and a retired prosecutor who owed me his pension. I let them think I was grieving. I let them think I was stupid. At the end of the lawyer's speech, my nephew finally spoke. We just want what's rightfully ours. I nodded. Then I stood. Good, I said, because I was hoping you'd ask. I connected my laptop to the TV. The first file was my brother's voice, recorded the night before he died. If anything happens to me, it wasn't my sibling. It was them. My nephew's face collapsed. His wife went rigid. Next came the bank trail. Her accounts, offshore, shell companies with her maiden name misspelled. Then the messages, the doctor's confession, the autopsy addendum she didn't know existed. Finally, the transfer order, my brother's signature, his retina scan, a notarized clause invoking emergency asset protection, triggered only in cases of credible threat from immediate family. Silence swallowed the room. The lawyer closed the folder, slowly. This, he said, changes things. I leaned forward. No, I said, it ends them. The arrest came that night. The doctor folded first. My nephew followed, crying like a child who'd broken a toy instead of a man who'd broken a father. She didn't cry. She stared at me as they cuffed her, hatred burning through shock. You think you won, she said. I smiled. I know. The money stayed where my brother wanted it, locked, protected, directed toward the charities he never had time to fund. The rest? Trusts for people who never would have betrayed him. My nephew won't see daylight for a decade. His wife will see concrete until she forgets her own name. And me? I sit at the same table sometimes, same candlelight, same silence. I didn't steal $35 million. I safeguarded a legacy. I honored a warning. And I proved something my brother taught me long ago. When someone shows you how they plan to kill you, believe them. Then make sure they never get the chance.